makes him so special?
How about the fact that he's a 3-time National Wrestling Champion, or the fact that he's a 4-time Wrestling All-American, or...
Okay, so he's got some amateur wrestling credentials. Big deal. This isn't the minor leagues, JR. This is the WWE.
Is that? Yes, that's an elimination. He should be disqualified for that.
For what? I didn't see anything wrong with that.
He's not going to get caught with that one. I'm not so sure this one's about winning or losing anymore. I think it's looking...
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Oh, boy. These top rope moves can go either way.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? Boy, the nature quit doesn't let anything stand in his way, including the rules.
Well, when you get to the ring against a man who calls himself the dirtiest player in the game, you should know what you're getting into.
Watch out! He reversed it! He reversed it!
He's a slippery devil.
You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... Oh, go ahead and say it. He's climbing the turnbuckle. What's he up to?
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears have been shed in that very ring.
And I think there's going to be a lot more shed here tonight.
No doubt about that, King. These superstars are going to leave it all in the ring. You can count on that. What a phenomenon is the animal Batista. You talk about a force of nature, you're looking at him right there.
Force of nature? More like freak of nature, if you ask me. The fact that Batista even could... I love it. Rules are like bones, made to be broken.
Well, I think it's pretty sad when you have to sink that low to win a match. I tell you, King, I've got no earthly idea how these superstars can maintain this intensity week after week after week.
It's not easy, JR. There's no off-season. It's not like you've got 6 months to recover after WrestleMania.
That's for damn sure. And that's why I don't think there can be any doubt in anyone's mind that the superstars of the WWE are the greatest athletes in the world.
Man, is there even going to be anything left of these superstars by the time they're done?
Not if they have their way, King. Everything they came in here with tonight is going to be left in that ring, mark my words.
I hope these fans appreciate it, JR. These superstars are putting up all... Oh, boy. Someone's going to be singing soprano after this one.
I think the medical staff had better get the ice packs ready right now. Boy, what a match. I wouldn't even...
Wow. He wasn't too gentle about throwing him out. Jeff Hardy's a great singles competitor, but tag team action is where he really shines.
Not to take away from the Hardys' multiple tag team title reigns, but Jeff has also enjoyed great solo success as the European, Hardcore, and Intercontinental Champion.
Why do you always have to ruin a perfectly good argument by bringing facts into it? The Guerreros are a legendary family in this business, and Chavo might be the greatest of them all.
I've got all the respect in the world for the Guerreros, but if I were them, I'd make sure that his invitation to the family reunion got lost in the mail.
That's it. He's out of the ring, and that means he's out of the match, too.
These superstars are in terrific shape, and that comes as no surprise whatsoever.
No kidding. If you don't have that conditioning, you're not going to last long in a match.
You sure aren't. And that's only one of the many reasons I try to stay out of the ring whenever possible.
I tell you, JR, this one has the potential to be a Match of the Year candidate.
No doubt about it, King. As far as I'm concerned, any WWE match has that potential. Everyone on the roster is an accomplished wrestler.
No chance, since that's what you got.
He's as ruthless in the ring as he is in the boardroom. For asking the man for a raise. Mr. McMahon will do whatever it takes to, and here he goes, taking advantage of a stunned opponent.
And how, JR? He just exploded with that gory bomb.
Boy, what an incredible competitor Rey Mysterio is. I'd have to say that pound for pound, he might be the most exciting superstar on the SmackDown roster.
That's an easy claim to make, JR. Mysterio only weighs about 90 pounds soaking wet with a brick in each pocket.
Well, you stop it. He's 165 pounds and 5'6". He might be on the smaller end of the spectrum, but that doesn't diminish his ability.
If you say so, JR, I still think Mysterio should hit the yellow brick road and get himself back to Munchkin Land. I'm so disgusted with Batista, JR. He could have stayed with Triple H and Ric Flair in Evolution and continued to ride the coattails of two of the greatest legends in this business. Instead, he threw it all away.
What are you talking about, King? Batista never rode anyone's coattails. He's his own man. He earned his spot. And Flair and Triple H are two of the greats, no doubt about it. But Batista proved he's at their level when he beat Triple H for the World Heavyweight title. WWE's traveled to just about every country. And Jeff Hardy's got fans in every single one.
Oh, he's a one-of-a-kind phenomenon, no doubt about it. Oh boy, this looks like an all-or-nothing move. I wonder how long these superstars will be able to keep this up.
They'll go as long as they need to, King. And if they can't, they won't be having their arms...
Stunner! Stunner! Nobody does it better!
Actually, I can think of one who might, but that's a devastating maneuver to be certain.
These superstars are going to tear each other apart.
That's exactly what the fans paid to see, King, and they're not going to go home. These top rope moves are always difference makers, for better or worse.
Mr. McMahon is an American icon. His face should be on the dollar bill, or maybe $1 billion bill.
Knowing the chairman, I'm sure he wouldn't object to having 1 billion self-portraits. I'm a Raw man through and through, but I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't love to have a super... Oh, would you look at this? Talk about arrogant. It's sickening.
Come on, JR. It's not enough just to win a match. You've got to make it clear who's...
Wait a dadgum second. What's this?
Come on. Everyone knows that move. And that stunner might be all she wrote. What are they going to do next?
I couldn't even begin to guess. I don't think he's climbing up there for the view.
You got to respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices